Good morning, welcome back to the Maxum project. Today we've got a neat one for you. We've got a depth finder / chart plotter from Humminbird that we're going to put in. We're going to modify the instructions a little bit and show you what we're going to do. But we're going to snake some wires up. We're going to show you how we're going to mount it to the dash without drilling any holes. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, post notifications on, don't miss videos. Here's some of the supplies we have from home. We've got some Scotch-Brite. We'll be scuffing the hull. We got some rubbing alcohol to clean the hull. Because what we're going to do is the sender that's supposed to be outside the boat, we're going to bond it to the floor. It's got to be where it's solid fiberglass through. There can't be any wood in there. We'll work on selecting that. Hope we get the right spot. We're going to bond it down with some RTV high temperature gasket sealer. Used it in the past. Works good. To not put holes in our dash, we got a bunch of two-sided tape. We got our fish tape here so we can pull our wires through. This big spool of heavy wire, that's so we can pull that when we pull the sender wire with it, so we never have to use this item again. And we got a wire that can go back and forth. A couple different size connectors and tie wraps to hold stuff in place. So let's go look at the unit. So there it is. We got Helix 7, the G3 model. Comes with everything you need. So it comes with the base unit, which is great, and that's a really nice item. Nice big screen. You can see the screen actually is going to run from here to here. So it's pretty big, 7-inch. The project for right now is this one. So we have to mount this in the bottom of the hull here. This is going to have to come off. I'm going to put that there. This little metal piece here that you see, that's for the temperature. By mounting it in your hull, you will not get the temperature of the water. You'll get the temperature of the bilge. So that's the only thing we're sacrificing instead of drilling holes in the boat. So let's go show you how we're going to do that. All right, so the key is to find a place that's solid fiberglass all the way through. Now, where you don't want to put it is you definitely don't want it up on this ledge. It ain't going to work. There's air in there. All right? You don't want to put it on here. It's a stringer with wood. You want it on this part of the floor here where it's solid, or this part over here. But the thing you don't want to do is be able to step on it and mess it up. So you got to look like here. There's probably a lot of places you're going to step. So when you're up here, you see you got a bilge pump there. Don't want to step on your bilge pump. So, and you can see there's wood around that valve. But we could put it like right here, right where you see my foot toe, up under the block. So if we put it up under there, that's probably a good spot. Want to have it close to the center, and then we can bring the wires out and pull tie them along the hoses and what have you. So we got space for them. But let's work on getting that cleaned up down there. So we're going to put it right here, and we got to clean that up. Got some Scotch-Brite. See how that cleaned that up nice. Some alcohol here. All right, I got some blue tape ready. Got our glue we're going to use here, and we're going to put the glue on the bottom here. The key is don't get any air bubbles in your sealer. So bead after bead right next to each other. Put a pile. Then we're going to glue this with the V of this, the V towards the front of the boat, and try to keep it level in there. Then we'll put a couple pieces of blue tape to hold it in place. Should be easy as pie. So I'll get you down there as the camera and you can watch it, but you won't see me put the glue on here. What we're going to do is come down here with this. I'm going to put it right here. and we're going to kind of ring it in. You want to get that silicone as thin as you can, but you also want to make sure it's pointed straight forward and on an angle, not tipped down. You want it a little bit, okay? So you can see what we did there. Now, you can not use your boat, or you can put a piece of tape on it so it don't move. I'm going to put a piece of tape just because I'm a little worried about it moving. I'll put some tape there. That won't stick. Okay, so normally I put tape, but it looks like we're not sticking well with the tape. So we're going to leave it exactly like this. It'll take 24 hours for that to get hard. But what we're going to do is we're going to take these cords here and unwrap this and bring this where we don't have to worry about it getting in any revolving parts. I'm going to put one tie wrap way up here. All right. Later we can tie wrap it some more, but that's what we're going to do eventually here. So for now, we're just going to leave this sit here and go work on some other projects. Okay, so you saw how we bonded that to the hull. Now, if it doesn't work when we hook it up, we can still go out back, because here's the beauty. This is not a glue. So if I grabbed it with my hand, I could twist it right out of there, clean it off, put it out back in the boat if I need to. But like I said, the only thing that's not going to work is our temperature. We should be good. Let's let that cure. We'll come back later. Okay, so here's the things we're going to use. We've got the alcohol to clean, two-sided tape, the blue tape for marking it. We got some paper towel to wipe with, and a scissor to cut our two-sided tape with. So we're going to put this thing up. You can see how we're going to do it. So we looked at a couple places to put this, all right? And if we put it way up by the window, it's too close to the window. So we're going to put it like right here. Going to look for where it's fairly flat, because we're going to use two-sided tape. So if we do it like this, it's pretty good. Yeah, we're blocking the speed, but this gives us speed. So the reality is here, we look like we're got about a ½ inch there. So what we're going to do is take a piece of tape, put it about a ½ inch behind there, like that. And we're going to see how that looks. That's pretty flat right there. So we're going to put our finger right here. I'll take another piece of tape, put it there. That's how that looks. Yeah. Hold our finger here. Another piece of tape here. There. Piece of tape right across here. That gives us a pretty good target. All right, so we got a good target. So let's take the bracket off of the unit and put some two-sided tape on it. So the first thing we're going to do is clean any oils off of all this surface, because we're going to put two-sided tape around here. We're also going to put a couple stacks inside so it has some to hold. It's got a place to bring wires out. We're going to bring our wires up around the side. Key here is don't drill holes in your boat. Do it this way. When you sell the boat, you can take this off. So let's do some alcohol cleaning. So we got this good, and got the dash good. But now we gotta get out two-sided tape and start peeling this and working it. Get our scissors. First thing I'm going to do is build up two stacks. All right, so you can see we've got our tape on there now. Gonna get this all peeled. Like we say, ain't that easy to peel, but we'll get it. Basically start each little corner here and keep getting all the peelings done. It's not easy at all. The key here is get so you don't expose it all. Get a little bit of each one started like that, and then peel them all. There you go, all ready to go. Now, remember you've got this joint here, so you want to have that open towards you so you can take it on and off. So now we're going to line this up with our tape. Push it down. That's on there good already. So once you get this on, you can pull this tape off. Make sure you don't have any underneath it anywhere. That's good. All right, don't forget like and subscribe. We're going to go pull some wires next. Okay, hey, got to take this off to have access to get the wires through. Got ourselves a bin to put hardware in. Pull these little plugs out. So we got our speaker out. We just set it down in here. Now if you look down in here, you can see a lot of space for things to go through. There's a hole for a place for a wire. We have to reach way up from down below. So let's get in the bilge and see if we can do that. All right, what we're going to do is start by taking this wire here, and we need to make sure it's got enough slack in it to not get stuck here. And we want to bring it around here. We're going to tie it to here so we have enough slack here to fasten it elsewhere here, so it doesn't bother what we're doing. So we're going to put it like right here. Or one, and we need another one. Over here, down low, because we don't want it to get caught in our fan belts. Put one down here. All right. Now you can see where we've got it tie wrapped in two places. Now we got to figure out how to get that upstairs. So when you tape stuff like this, you want to make sure you don't leave this have play. So we're going to take it and bring it around this way. And see what we did there? So we've got it so it won't catch. So now we're going to try to pull that up the other way. Let's go up top. We can just kind of pull this up. And look, see how easy that was? There it is. So now what we want to do is pull all this line from the bilge And we got to watch in the bilge as we do it, so we don't pull the wire too tight. That's probably about it. Now we want to put some pull ties down below. We're going to put some pull ties down below to secure the line up to here. Then we're going to feed from the front back to here with the heavy wire again. We'll use the fish tape if we have to, but I think we can get by on this black wire. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't miss it. It's going to be epic. Okay, to get at the channel to put the wire through, we got to take this panel out again. You want to see how to take that out, please go to the radio install. When we put that radio in, you'll see how to take that out. Meanwhile, we're going to go do it and be back. Alright, so we use the antenna wire here to pull our heavy black wire through from the back. Now this is not for the depth sounder, this is just the heavy wire. So we got this part to pull. Now we're going to go attach the depth sounder in the back. Okay, so this is the power cord for our unit. And what we did was we got a couple of these crimp-on connections. We'll put one on each wire, and then we can put these down below on the we got it. We'll show you down there what we've got. Grip it tight, little tug. Again, just like that. And tight. A little tug. There we go. The wires are good. We're going to have to get a razor blade or something and cut this back a little bit, because this goes into our fuse block and this goes into our ground block. Alright, so this is our fuse panel where we're going to plug this thing in. You can see we've got a 10 amp fuse there on an open one, so we're going to pull that 10 amp fuse and put in a 3 amp. Pull out our, push our 3 amp in. That's what it goes on. It's the positive onto that fuse. And over here we've got a whole bunch of different ground spots. Got to find an open pin and plug our ground in. Won't be able to show you that. My hand's going to get in the way. Alright, we've got the wires up. Let's figure out how to hook this up. Looks like the clips are pretty easy. That can only go in one place. Wow, guess that's it. Goes in pretty easy. And this pole out here. It's my light pole. And it looks like we got to pull the plug out of that. And looks like this only goes in one way also. And we can plug this in here. Looks like we got all kinds of tape on this to pull off. This is where you can put your SD cards in if you buy the detailed cards. Comes with base maps. Ooh, here we go, we're coming up. Press menu for options. Menu. Startup normal. Press exit to continue. Looks like we get 0 miles an hour. It tells us the temperature in the bilge. It tells us the time. Language is English. Water type is fresh. There we go. We can see we got the river over there, and we got the depth. North is up. So we're going to want to make some changes on this, but I think we can zoom in. Look at that. We can see where we're at on the river. You can see where the channel is and everything. So that's cool. All right, don't forget, like and subscribe. Post notifications on. The beauty here is we can lock this up. It doesn't have to stay out here. It uninstalls easy. You saw how we put it up, and you see how it works, and isn't that great? This is a plus. We'll take it out on the water and maybe show you some more then. Don't forget to like and subscribe.